Hi guys, so I am back to show you a couple of journals that I just finished. These are going to be one signature journals, and yeah, I hope you like them. I am working on just simple journals, so this is the first one, and these are teddy bear theme. So what I've done here, they're gonna be, oh, there's my bird. He's asking for food. He rings the bell when he wants food. I've covered them in fabric. This is the front cover, and I've used this pretty fabric that I found at it's not the Goodwill, it's a thrift store that we have on the next town over. And so I covered the whole thing. It's really pretty. I love it. And oh, let me just take this off. A lot of people leave the strings, and some people like them, some people don't. I leave them according to whatever project I'm having. So that's the cover, and then I did it like a collage, and then see this fabric back here, I used that to do a little ruffle for the spine. So it's a one signature. I stitched all around the cover. I stitched the image here. It has metal corners, and let's get right into it. It has sari silk for the closure, and inside it looks like this. And so I have a lace pocket and an image here, and I just stitched some lace on the top, and this is parchment, coffee dyed parchment paper that I backed it on, and then the note from the bookmaker. So if you're purchasing it for a gift, if you choose priority mail on the listing, you will most likely get it in time for Christmas. But if you choose a media mail, which is what I normally list it under, you might not receive it in time for Christmas. So, and then here you have another pocket, and this is what I used for the book. I used images from MrsCog. Oh my gosh, what is the other name? Country at Heart or something like that. Anyway, I'll list everything in the description box. And then I used this book. It's called Theo the Naughty Bear, and this is a vintage book. And then I used the teddy bears have warm hearts. I used that, and then I used the bear hugs. A friend is a gift to cherish. Of course, I don't have the copyright because everything is in these journals. And then I also used this here, the teddy bear journal. So I used some pages here. This is really cute. It has illustrations and like little poems or quotes. So I used some of that in the book. So that is what the book has. So you have this image here. And I did print whatever I did in back on to coffee dye papers. I did double side and distressed the back. And the ones that I really didn't print double side is the smaller tags. Everything else I did stitch around. Have some lace that I stitched onto the pages. And then these pages are so cute. I didn't want to cut them, so I just folded them in, because how can I cut that? You know, it's so cute. I used some vintage magazines from the early 80s, and they were so cute, so I made them into pockets. And then in here you have some, look at that, super cute. And I think I have, oh no, okay. So you have extra journaling, and then there's a poem about bears there. And then a little bear tumbling. And then I stitched some tabs with fabric, the same fabric I used for the cover. This is coffee dyed paper. Okay, and then this is the first, but it's in Roman numerals, so I can't tell. I can't read Roman numerals. And then here I printed some of the papers that I bought. And it's a flip up and flip down. And then I just have some lace and flower and fibers there. And then here's another little page. Look at how cute. So cute. And then here is a little tuck. And that is a vintage advertisement from the early 80s on teddy bear trios. And I backed those advertisements onto coffee dye paper and stitched so you can still journal. And then I stitched it onto this little flap so it makes a little tuck. And look, I managed to stitch this page so you still have the page like that. Like that. So it's like consecutive, like you didn't lose the image. Doily parchment paper. Here I stitched, I think this is Mrs. Cog, and then I have a little image here, and then some trim here. There's some tracing paper, and then this is that this book here. And you can journal and journal here. I have a fabric tip in here that I stitched onto the page. This is vintage ledger. And look at that image, how cute. And then this is a little tuck. Some trim on the top, trim at the bottom here. This is a vintage telephone address thing, and this is some vintage gift wrapping paper. Super cute. You could journal here. More trim. And then I did a double pocket here that I stitched on, and I have my old little Care Bear playing cards, so I added those in there. Some vintage music. Here I did a little collage with a little tiny bear postcard and buttons and fibers and lace, and that is a little flip that you can journal in. And then you have this adorable little card backed onto coffee dyed parchment paper. And here's a little pocket with some trim, and then I will put everything where I got this in the description box, but I thought that was super cute. It says teddy bear collector. Please don't feed the teddy bears, they are stuffed. And so I just distressed it, cut it up like that, and distressed the back, and I printed on the other side as well, so that gives you extra journaling space. And then in this bag you have another little card backed onto coffee dyed paper. And then here's another little tag, and I just added a button, some fabric and trim backed onto parchment paper. Some vintage music writing thing. I stitched a little fabric pocket here, and this holds a little vintage playing card, and then a little teddy bear tag. Another little fabric tab. How cute he's sleeping. And she got a big bonnet on. This is the middle of the signature, and I just added an envelope. It has nothing in it, but you can store stuff in there. And this goes up, so you can journal here. It's got some trim at the bottom. And in here you have another card. And another card. And then another little tag. So that goes in here. So it's got a triple pocket. And here you have a little tiny envelope, and I just have some sari silk at the bottom here. And then I left it open, and it holds this teeny tiny little tag. You can put it right back here, and then inside I just added these little tiny postcards. I got glue on my fingers. Here you have a pocket I stitched around and put some trim, and then this is a vintage advertisement. I thought that was cute, so I just backed it onto coffee dyed paper. Look at how cute she is. Another tiny little pocket with another little tag. You guys ready for Christmas? I am finally done shopping. OMG. Now I just have another one of these little teddy bear letters. I just have to wrap. I've been so busy, guys. A little trim here with a little pocket. Look at him. And then you have another one of these little collage things with a little postcard here. Flips down. And then you have another doily. And here you have another one of these. Look at how cute. And a little vintage advertisement with a teddy bear. And more of that. Oh my gosh, look at how cute. That wrapping paper. Here I did a side tuck stitched on. This is a fabric tab. And here you have another little tag. That's coffee dyed parchment paper. Super cute. And that's why I didn't want to cut them. Here you have a fabric pocket with some trim and a vintage advertisement again. And some teddies. You can still journal in the back because all of these are backed onto coffee dyed paper. More tracing paper, and then here you have another tag, and on this one I put attach a tiny little tag on top, and then that's the tag. And you have a button and some trim, and that's coffee dyed parchment again. Look at how cute. And if you want, you can just glue here and here and turn this into a side pocket. And this goes up and this goes down. And I just added some trim and a little flower. Another stitched on pocket. This is more advertisement with teddy bears. And in here I have another one of these. Oh, he hurt his arm. Journaling pages in this pocket. This is a poem. And that is the back, and in the back you have another lace pocket, and this is Mrs. Cog image back onto coffee dyed parchment, and then I just put some vintage cards in there. So that is that one, and I'm going to be calling this one the Blue Teddy Bear Journal because it is mainly blue. And I'll show you the other one very quickly because the elements are mainly the same. I'll call this one the Mauve Teddy Bear Journal. And that's what it looks like. Basically, it's the same concept, the same collaging. The only thing, the image is different. So I did the same thing. I ruffled the spine with the same fabric as the background here, and it is covered with this beautiful mauve pink fabric stitched all around, metal corners and sari silk ribbon closure. And let's get right in. So in here you have a beautiful little tag and letter from the bookmaker, little side pocket there that I stitched on. Look at how gorgeous. Bear Town. It's so cute. And then here you have a vintage advertisement with a little bear there. And in here you have two more of the journaling pages in this pocket with the vintage magazine advertisement of 1984. And then you have these little bears here. And then you have your fabric tabs. Here you have your little envelope with your two little postcards. Same thing as the other one. And your little tab. Little bear in boots. Doily. And then here you have your fabric pocket. Here is a vintage advertisement that goes in here with this side pocket or side tuck. Sorry about the glare, guys, but I can't do nothing about that. And here's another vintage advertisement and another one of these sheets. And that goes in this pocket with some trim. And in here you have more tags. Some vintage music. And another teddy bear tag. Parchment paper, coffee dyed. And here is another little collage. Same thing, postcard. Your fabric tip-in. And your double collaging here with your Care Bear cards. And your vintage, so cute, your vintage, oh gosh, wrapping paper, oh my gosh. And here you have a fabric pocket and your trim and a little, He's supposed to go like that. He's upside down. Cute little poem there. Tracing paper. And I'll have the page count in the listing, guys. I know the journal is a 6x9, I believe. A little fabric trim there with a applique flower. And here you have your little triple pocket. Your envelope in the middle, and then another little fabric tab. This flips up and flips down. Oh my gosh, look at how cute. Can you stand that face? It's so cute. When I saw that book, I knew I wanted to make a teddy bear journal. I just knew, because I just love that. Some trim there, a fabric pocket here. And then you have your little tag here with your little tag hanging from it. Coffee dyed parchment, and your fabric pocket with some trim that's stitched onto the page. Look at that, so cute. And your poem. And then you have two more little things. And as always, you get a little ephemera pack, so you can decorate more if you want to. And here is another one of those sheets. Little pocket here with some crochet trim, and another little, and this is 1984 little teddy bear. Another little pocket stitched on with trim onto parchment paper. And a flash card. Totally. Cute little pocket, fabric pocket here, and you have a little tag here, and a little vintage playing card with a little bear, just like the other one. And another advertisement here with some more pages for you to journal and keep there. And then it has some teddy bears there. Look at that, so cute. I love it. That's why I couldn't cut it. Look at that one. Oh, so cute. And you can journal around this, but I just like to look at it. And then the back has some lace, and I put some other tags here, coffee dyed, and more oh my gosh, advertisement, vintage advertisement, coffee dyed paper, and a little old playing card. And that is it, guys. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. So those are the two journals that I have in the shop. ready to go to their new home. And I'm not going to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas yet, because I know I will be back before that. And yeah, so these are the two. This is going to be the blue teddy bear journal, and this is going to be the moth teddy bear journal. So I hope you guys like it, and I hope you guys are doing great and have a great week ahead. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye.